The Security Commission is designed to protect individuals from such things as investor fraud. And any Security Commission would tell you to learn as much about the investment that you're contemplating investing in and know all of your other investment options before entering into any investment agreement. Furthermore, please get professional advice about investing, whether you believe you need it or not. There are tax implications depending on your jurisdiction that you will also want to keep in mind. So, my name is Philip Wallace, and I'll just fire away here because a lot of people have been telling me of late that my investment sounds too good to be true. So, today on this episode of the Real Kingman Corporation, I will create the argument that this investment opportunity is even better than you think it is. So, let me show you exactly what you'll be getting involved in when you invest with the Kingman Corporation. So, right off the bat, your information will be submitted to one of our money lenders. So, you either own a house, own a business, have excellent credit score, or own property, right? So, your house doesn't have to be paid off or anything like that either. It's not like, we're just looking for a situation where you own and we can see that you actually own the home, right? So, and I'll also say that to be in the position where you are accepted to borrow $200,000 is a very envious and significant position to be in. There are a lot of people that wish that they had the credit report and to be in the position where you are, where again you can borrow this kind of money. So because anybody can open a brokerage account, right, and invest in any of the securities. Securities being any investment where you have to put your own actual cash money in, such as forex, crypto, and the stock market. Stock market, as you guys know, we love the stock market, right? So, if you are someone, you're in a position now where you own a home, you have a car, you accumulated some things. How is it that you're going to get to the next level now, right? How do you go from that homeowner, someone with a job or a decent business? How do you get to that next level where you have $1 million? You can use $1 million, that kind of stuff. So if you want to be that rich person, we believe that the smartest thing to do is to get money from all of your money options, right? Don't leave anything on the table. So that's why we decided to offer you guys this passive investment wrapped up in a total financial plan, right? So we figure that you can get paid from your other investments that you're making, and at the same time, the Real Kingman Corporation will be able to pay all of your bills and expenses for 12 months, right? So that is the crux of what we're doing here. So what we're saying is basically is once you start receiving the money, the ROI from this investment, you don't need to worry about anything else, right? Because your money that you have available, wherever you have it, money sitting around, especially like people have it sitting in the savings account and your checking account, and you know that any money you put in your savings account, you're automatically losing, right? You guys are aware of that. You're losing, right? The bank is going to give you an interest rate 0.01 or 0.05%, right? It's 0.0 whatever percent. And you know that just like the inflation rate alone is 2 to 4%, right? So that's 2.0%, right? 4.0%, whatever it is. Right now, Corona, it's just above 2. So you lose money just on inflation alone. You leave your money in there for a year, you lost money in a savings account. Yes, they're gonna give you whatever, $1, but you lose $3 basically, right? So we don't want the money in a savings account, people. Take your money, from the savings account, invest it in a brokerage, put it online, right? Once your money is in the stock market, and again, the stock market is, you're buying part of the business, right? If you buy $1,000 of Coca-Cola stock, you own a piece of Coca-Cola. So would you rather your money in the savings account losing money, or would you rather own pieces of businesses, right? Berkshire Hathaway, it's one of the biggest stocks out there, right? It's a huge conglomerate. Warren Buffett runs that company. If you wanted to go to speak to Warren Buffett, to meet him, to actually go to one of these meetings of Berkshire Hathaway, all you got to do is buy a stock in that company, right? Berkshire Hathaway is a very expensive stock to buy, but you could buy a B rating of that stock, right? One of the lower ratings, the cheaper stock, and you will be allowed to go to that meeting and meet Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, right? Because you are a stockholder of that company, right? Google, buy into the company, own piece of Google. They will send you updates regularly on what's going on in the company. Rather have your money in the savings account, you go look at it and see what and do what? Or would you rather it in the stock market, right? What's the chance on, if you bought Google stock, what's the chance on you losing money? Do you think Google is going anywhere? Next few months, next year, couple years? You can monitor it anyways, right? You can pull out your money whenever you're ready. You don't have to, because I bought Google, now you got to go work there or something. You own the company. You do own parts of the company, but very small part, right? You actually get to make decisions on the company. As small as, again, you're one of millions of people, so how much really weight is behind your decision? But you are part of the company, which is what I'm saying, right? And it's a safe place to have your money. It's an investment, yes, but it depends what you buy, right? Waste management, another one I advise, right? You're gonna stop pooing soon, or stop throwing out garbage, right? This is gonna be a pretty safe stock in order to continue to go forward, right? And again, you don't have to buy stocks hoping that they'll go up. You can also buy dividend stocks, right? Companies that pay you just for owning the stock, right? Because they're not a volatile stock, such as Coca-Cola, as we were saying earlier. You buy Coca-Cola, it's not going to go up high all of a sudden. McDonald's, they're not going to shoot up all of a sudden. But they will pay you just for owning the stock, right? You have $5,000 invested in McDonald's, Coca-Cola, whatever the safe long-term CN Rail, you know, you have money invested in, they pay you just for owning the stock, right? Lose money in your savings account, even your checking account. Why is money sitting in your checking account, right? Work with the Kingman Corporation. We're not only offering you this great investment that we have, but we're also saying, hey, this is what you can do with your money. We'll show you where to get money, how to pay down your debts, and what to do with the money you have currently. We use a line of credit for paying down debts, for emergencies, and for buying assets. That's what you're using your line of credit for, and that's it. Not buying clothes or furniture or anything that you want just for the fun of it. We're trying to get rich, right? So you use your debt tool to pay down the debts, right? Pay down your amortized interest, anything that's a loan, right? You use credit to pay down loans. So that's what we're doing. So we're trying to go wide, like we're saying. That is the number one way to get rich. We're trying to get money from all of our money options. So as we say again, if you have money sitting down, and significant money sitting in your savings account and checking account, along with going in the stock market, which we advise because you can pull your money out of the stock market within 7 to 14 days. So if you did have a problem, you could go get the money from your brokerage account, right? You could take your money from your Google and use it for what you need, right? So we advise putting money there as a short-term investment, right? Longer-term investment now is real estate, right? if you have money, put it on the real estate rather than it sitting in your savings and checking account. We need to get money from all of our money options, right? Keep getting money, setting up these passive incomes. You don't have to do anything once you buy the stock. It's going to pay you the money just for owning the stock, right? You're getting paid just for owning the stock. McDonald's is not going to fall off of a cliff overnight. And if it does start to fall, that's when you buy, right? You buy the dips. As it goes down, you buy, 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 buy. Why? Because you know Mickey D's is coming back up. You know Coca-Cola, they're still going to be drinking Coca-Cola, right? You know Google is still going to be, right? So you buy it when it's going down, so when it goes back up, it'll go back up above where it started, right? Where you were buying. So you made money. I don't invest in cryptocurrency, but I why again, you put your money there and it'll be the same thing. You buy on the dip. As it goes down, it's a 60,000 now. As it starts to go down, you buy, because if you're in at 60, you want to buy low. 55, 50. If it goes down to 50, you buy, because it's gonna come back up, right? Eventually it'll be 61, 62, 65, whatever. That's how you made your money, right? Forex, same thing, right? You're betting on currency. Is the dollar going to go up and down? You know it is. Or would you rather have your money in the savings account, checking account, right? Invest in these other investments. So again, along that line is real estate, and as we say, we'd rather you buy apartment buildings, right? You're looking to buy doors. You're not looking to buy a house and then you got to get an insurance on it, you got to get a lawyer, and you got to get a tenant for the one house. That one tenant moves out, you're not making any money. If you bought a 10-door apartment, 12 doors, 16 doors, 8 doors, 4 or 5 doors, it's still one lawyer, one insurance. One tenant moves out, 2 tenants move out, you're still okay, right? Money is still coming in, right? If you have and you're available, so even if you have a second home now and you have a one tenant, the idea is to get out of it, right? You got to sell that house and try and buy doors, right? That one house, we figured this out, you guys. Buying a second rental property as a house and renting it out, it's the wrong way to go about making money, because you also want to have a property management company running the house, running the business, right? And your real estate, if you were to buy a 10-door apartment building, that is now a business, right? And you're going to run it as an individual business, like we would say. You're going to set up bank accounts just based off of that one individual business as itself, right? So you're making money, passive income. The management company is taking care of your 10-bedroom apartment building, and you're free and available to do whatever you please, right? Rather than you owning a house where, again, you got to be doing repairs on it. You have this one tenant there, you don't know if they're going to leave or not, iffy. You know, they're calling you certain times of the night or whenever to say this or that happened, right? We don't need that hassle. Get rid of that house, sell it, look to buy doors, right? So again, and going back to the securities or starting your own business, right? So all of this stuff is available if you use that cash that's sitting around. This is part of our financial plan. We came off of just the investment, right? The investment, like we said, is beautiful, and my argument as part of the investment is this investment will allow you to put your cash into the other investments that you should be making. So now you're getting money from all your options, right? You're using your credit to invest with the Kingman to bring yourself from this level to that level, right? That's what I'm offering to you. I run into business owners all the time as I'm talking to them, and they're saying, hey, I'm good, man. I made it through the corona. I own everything we own. Our business is doing okay. We're good. We're set. We have our house. We have our car. Our kids go to good school. What do we need to invest with you for? I'm very happy that you're at your level. I'm very happy that you own your business. that's where you are. If you're comfortable being there, if that is your spot, like, I don't want to be rich, I don't want to own a yacht, I understand. That's comfortable. That's cool. I am talking about the next level, right? What is the plan to go from comfortable person living a comfortable life, I have everything I need, to rich? That's where Kingman comes in. This passive investment comes in. I'm not taking anything from you. I'm not going to. If you have the plan of doing exactly what I'm doing, you still work with me. I'm gonna still put you to that level. Why? Because you're gonna borrow $200,000 based off of your home credit, personal property, right? Personal credit. It's gonna that $200,000 in 12 months, in a year, 2 years, 5 years from now, your borrowing ability has jumped, right? Whatever your plan was, it's now exceeding the past limits that you had set for it, because now you can possibly borrow $500,000, maybe $1 million, right? The lender now has confidence in you because of this one passive investment with the Kingman Corporation, where you used your equity, you intelligently used. There are a lot of gurus out there on YouTube, on all different type of platforms out there right now, that are telling you that you cannot use your equity in your house to invest. You cannot use your equity in your to do anything, right? They're not seeing that acquiring a business, lenders will allow you to use the equity in your home. They won't say take the equity and give me the equity in order for us to give you the money. No, they just want to know that you have it, so it stays there, right? Your credit score will start to go higher. Even if you have an excellent credit, it will start to go higher. If you own a home and you have good credit, now you get into the excellent credit, right? Excellent credit opens doors for you. What do you lose from this investment with the Kingman, right? I'm only bringing value to everybody I meet, and I'm helping all day, every day. Showing you how to pay down your debts. Line of credit, right? Super powerful, right? Take $10,000 from your line of credit, put it on the principal of your loan, right? You have a car loan, you got a mortgage loan. Don't worry about the knickknacks of the interest rates and I got a 0% interest rate on my car. I'm good. I'll pay my car out for 5 years. People telling me this all the time. I got 0% interest rate on my car. I'm good. It's a 4 or 5 year thing. I'll pay it out. It's cheap. My issue is, why pay $600 a month for 5 years? Why pay it? Why not put $10,000 on it? Continue to pay, run your life. Nothing changes in your life. You can still go to the movies. It's not like there's a debt pay down where once you take all your money from your savings account and throw it on it, now you have no money, right? If somebody was telling you that would be the wrong move to make. But we're telling you to borrow money using your line of credit. It's borrowed money. Take that borrowed money and use it to pay down your debt. Your 5-year car payment just dropped to 3.5 years just by taking that $10,000 and putting it on there. Your $50,000 or $40,000 car payment just dropped down by $10,000, shortening the payment time. Why continue to pay $600 for 5 years? That simple one move already shortened your payment time. Now you got a hole in your line of credit, right? $10,000. Yeah. What people always same thing. What do you do with the hole now in line of credit? What are you gonna do? Paying back all this interest. That's not how line of credit works. Once you put in money in your line of credit, they count it as a payment. That same money you're gonna take back out. It's genius, guys. This is what they're doing. People wonder about Donald Trump. Oh, he's broke, bankrupt one way and he's rich another. He's using these tools. I found out the information. I'm bringing it to you guys now. Implement it in your life. I've been telling some people about line of credit for over a year, and they still don't have a line of credit. Not that they can't get one, they're choosing not to listen and not get a line of credit. Continue to pay their mortgage and bills the old-fashioned way. This is the smartest way, and it makes perfect sense, right? So again, we put our money into the line of credit. They're not charging you for because you put your income in there, right? All of your cash that you got, you put it in there. If you made $8,000 for the month, $5,000 for the month, put it all in there. Pay your bills, expenses, your same mortgage, your car payment, they're due. Pay them from your line of credit. Just send it right there. Here's your car payment. Here's my payment. Credit cards, pay them all down. We want to keep our credit cards low, guys. It's very important, right? Again, we're building credit. That is the way to get rich. So you got to keep your credit cards low. Pay everything from your line of credit, right? Pay all your expenses. Whatever's left now stays in the line of credit, right? If it's $1,000, $2,000, the more you could leave in the line of credit is better, right? Because you want to continue to build your line of credit. Every month you're gonna leave a portion of money in the line of credit, and it continues to build back up until you get back to the $10,000, right? You fill back up the line of credit. 4, 5, 6 months it should take. You take another 10,000. You go throw it on the principal again. Now that's $20,000 in 5 to 6 months. That's gone on to your payment, car, mortgage, whatever it was. Again, if we're working off a car, it's a 5-year plan you have, $50,000 car, it's dropped to $30,000. That 5-year payment is down to 2.5 years. What's left to pay? No, I'd rather pay my $600 a month for the 5 years. Why? Don't you want that $600? You pay off the car as soon as possible. Now you have the $600 available cash to go do what you want, right? The car is paid off. That's where you want to be. Nothing changed. Nothing. What changed in your life? You're still paying all your bills. You still have all the same money. Nothing's changed. You just used other people's money. You borrowed. You did the smart thing to put it on your debt, right? I don't understand. Simple, right? And that is the basics of what we're doing here at the Kingman Corporation. The basics, right? You want to expand that. If you have one line of credit, why not have two? If you have two, why not have three, right? If you have one credit card, why not have 10? That one credit card is $10,000. If you have 10 credit cards, that's $100,000 of available cash. Any financial institution will say you have $100,000 because you have 10 credit cards, right? They give you air mile bonus. They give you, they let you fly free. They give you places to stay in the airport where nobody's allowed. You know, like, no, I'd rather use my cash. I keep running into people. I paid for my car. I paid it all off, and they're proud. You put the $50,000 on your car. Now you don't have $50,000, and you have the car. Wouldn't you rather buy the car zero down, still have the $50,000, so now you can go put it in an investment to make you $50,000, to pay off the car, and still have $50,000? That's smart investments, people. Just like this investment is a smart investment. We're not taking anything from you. You can work with us and still do what we're doing. You can work with us and still do what you're planning to do, what your spouse is planning for you to do. I brought what the rich people are doing right to your doorstep, not costing you anything. It's just going to help you. It's just going to build you and your family, friends, and everything, right? Just because I'm a guy with a gold tooth and, you know, got a little funny chops here on the side of my face and, you know, this information is real information, solid information, right? Come right from people who are doing it. And again, if it doesn't make sense to you, call your financial advisors. Call these financial people, right? Ask them. Push their button. Let them show you a better plan. A basic plan, because they go into they're trying to save you points and like, give me your basic plan to make me more money, what to do with my money, where to save. Let them come up with a plan. Like one of my past videos, I got the best plan. Until one of you guys tell me it's not the best plan, I got the best plan. Borrow money to get money. The money you have, invest it into things that will pay down their own debt, that will produce more money. And then the money you have now, invest that money, get more money from real estate, get more money from your investments, and pay down your debts using our debt tool, line of credits, right? If you have a business, get business line of credit. The more business credit you have, the more you can buy, right? So you get to that plateau of 200,000. You get to that plateau. You got excellent credit. You own a home. You own business. You own car. That's a plateau. If you have excellent credit right now, what is your goal for getting better credit? You're at your plateau. Invest with me. If you buy a business, they'll give you $200,000. Now the door is just blown right off, right? You can borrow now for what you need, right? Borrow something that's going to buy a money printing machine, right? Borrow money to buy a money printing machine. So definitely gone off what I had planned, but so I'm trying to show you the steps that your money will take if you do invest with me, right? And again, the borrowed money. So you went to the lender approved you. So the $200,000 investment, and again, I'm borrowing my own money too, right? It's my money put with your money to buy the business. So I'm gonna borrow $300,000, whatever. I'm trying to borrow that money. You're gonna borrow $200,000. Together, that $500,000 now can buy me the business, right? A business which has cash flow enough where these things can be taken care of, right? Still need a lawyer, accountant. We still have to do inspections. We got stuff to do. So that's what I'm saying. Work with the Kingman. Everything will come out. You'll see how everything is all done, and then you can go. Or the smarter thing, to keep investing with the Kingman, right? Keep getting that 100,000. This is one stream of passive income. It ain't going nowhere. Now you have the availability to go. Like I said, you can still borrow money. Now you're looking $500,000 for your business that you want to start or whatever. Giddy up, right? They'll be glad to give you money because you have a $200,000 loan and you're paying it down. No missed payments. Everything is good. Let's go, right? Because you're demonstrating again that you're buying something again that's gonna produce assets, right? They want to be involved in these type of things. Any banking, any financial institution, right? They're there to make money. That's what the banks do. They take your money and then charge you more to invest it. Like going back to the banking we were talking about earlier about the savings account. You put your money in the savings account, and then if you go to the bank to borrow the money, they charge you 6% interest on that money. So they're gaining from inflation and they're gaining from the interest rate. And what did you get back from it? The 0.1 or 2% interest or whatever, right? Like, I definitely lock that. Your money should not be in the savings account now that you know this, right? You are losing. How many different ways you want me to tell you you're losing? So you agree, your money. So the money now, the $200,000 will be sent over to a holding company, right? Normally, a lawyer, somebody like that, holds the money, so that now the seller knows the money is there, right? So now they can open up the whole business to you. So now you can see if it really is a solid business. Now your lawyers can dig in there and work with their lawyer, your accountant. Everybody can get in there now and see what's going on, which is called the due diligence process part, right? So once that due diligence is going on, or once the due diligence is finished, sign the agreement for the business, so I can own the business. Your money now, or all the money that's owed to the seller, will go now from the holding company to the seller's lawyer, right? The whole thing is documented. We see where the money is going, right? Everybody knows what's going on. This point now, we are now the owners of the business, and we're not wasting any time. We already started to direct the funds with the help of our accountant so we can start doing our banking, right? So I'll deal with some of the negatives to prove that this investment is better than you thought it was. Try and show you the ways that we set up where you can't lose. You'll be worried about losing your house or your business or your property, right? We have steps in place to protect that from happening. Specifically with the lenders, right? They're not in the business of losing money, and right? That's not what they're there for. So they want to work with us. If so, worst case scenario, this business that we bought in 12 months, somehow the year, this profitable business has been making money throughout the years, somehow went off track, and Kingman Corporation, we're all about banking and finding money and loans and line of credit. If somehow we couldn't find the money and all of that, which is ridiculous already, we'll have the 100,000. We'll have money sitting there that we can use. It's like we said, we're gonna set up line of credits for these reasons, right? Take the money from there to pay down our loans. You are a primary investor. You are the first person that we want to pay off so we can get you out of this whole thing. Now I own the business free and clear, except for the banks, right? Just got to pay off the banks. So the only thing is with the banks now is we can stretch out the loan. So if the company, the business we had a problem, we would renegotiate the loan we have with the lender. Stretch it out now. If it was a 1 year, 2 year, we can now make it a 5 year, 7 year. They want their money. And so now I'll go back into home ownership here again, a bit of refinancing. You people who think of refinancing your mortgage, when is the banks on your side? When does the banks call you up and say, hey, we know we have an agreement, but we got a better agreement that's going to help you out better? Like, no, they're not trying to help you out. And they call you for these refinance in the first year to 5 years of your mortgage. That's when they're pushing you to refinance again the mortgage. Why? That's when you're paying the highest interest rates. At the end of your mortgage now, you're barely paying the bank anything. That's when they should be calling you. But no, they're calling you at the beginning when you're paying the most interest to refinance you again, to put you back into that spot where you're paying still a high interest and you still have all these years of high interest still to pay, of interest. It's going to come down a bit, but you have all these years still of interest to pay. Why refinance and put yourself in that position? They're trying to make you think of only the next 30 days, right? Oh, your payments will be $100 less. In the long run, it's $200 more. $100 less per month, but it started all over again. It's now back to 25 or 30 years, right? In a business now, the asset is producing its own money. As long as the business stays, it'll pay down the debt. That's a smart refinance now. Again, we got the investor paid, they're happy. So now you can go on to another investment with the Kingman, right? We proved, although there was some unfortunate situation there somehow, some way, we would still be able to pay you off, right? My goal is to own the business. In 12 months, what could possibly go wrong where we couldn't borrow the money? And so again, we have two options. We can borrow the money via loan using our business as our asset to get money, or we could refinance, like I was just saying, refinance the loan we currently have in order to pay you off. Two options, right? Again, taking money from line of credit to pay you off. These are all options. We're not even mentioning the business's income. right? The money the business is making is not part of our plan, right? We're planning to use that money, yes, but we're showing you that we could pay you just off of the banking, off of the line of credits, the loans, off of credits. We can take care of our agreement. So, solid investment, people. We can pay off the loan. We don't want to have this go down that road. We are looking for win-win-win situations, honest to God win situations. The best thing for you is to get regular passive income every month. If you're getting $8,000 to $10,000 every month that you're not working for, you're not doing anything, you borrowed the money to get, you are laughing. Every day you're laughing now. Your options now for what you want to do for your business, for your job, for your income, for whatever is grown tenfold, right? 10x, like they say, is out there. That happened by working with the Kingman. So that is the goal. It's not to the business has problems and we pay you down some lump sum. That messes up everything for you specifically. Understand, we want you to keep reinvesting with us. This is the other security blanket that we're putting out there for you. We 12-month investment and you leave and we got to go find another investor is not our plan. We want you to keep getting $100,000 with us. Every 12 months, keep coming back. And in order for you to do that, we got to make this situation work for you. 12-month investment and you leave, we lose. 12-month investment and you reinvest again with us 12 months, we all laugh, right? Cost you nothing to keep getting 100,000. Now we can go buy another business, right? I'm laughing, you're laughing, the lenders, the loaners, everybody's laughing, right? The seller, right? What are we doing here? Kingman Corporation, keep money moving, right? Your credits increase, your borrowing abilities increase, your wealth is increased. If somebody you know put you onto this video, that person is laughing too, right? You're here to help them out. That is your reason why you're watching this video, because they told you about this. Understand, my friends, you are benefiting by knowing me. I am someone that's bringing you value, bringing you love, bringing you help. I go daily, walk into businesses and say, business owner, let me help you. Taking time out of my time, just say, hey, did you know this? Do your customers know this? Barbershops, whatever, tattoo parlors, whatever it is. Do you know this? Did you know this? Creating value. Hoping that you will use your credit, see that your credit is this level, and then once you have an excellent credit or you're in the position where, you know what, Kingman, help me out. Now you'll know, okay, so this is now Kingman will help you to get to the next level, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm here, to get you to the next level. You getting to the next level gets me to the next level. I am here to benefit from this just like you guys. I am not trying to have you lose in any way. Our motto is, you're a friend of the family. Why? Because we want you to really be our friend with the Kingman Corporation, which means you invest with us, you help us, we help you. So it sounds too good to be true. It's better. It's better. It honestly is better. None of your own money to get money. Help out everybody around you. Laugh. Hold your head up high. Come on, bro. So, as long as you guys start understanding that your credit and your equity is your money. The only thing is what are you going to do with the money? What do you do with the money? And most people can't help you with a solution. They're giving you numbers, they're saying this and that. But as a basic plan, this is a basic plan. If you want to get into the nitty gritty and all the little, definitely, right? We're not trying to hide anything from you. You get involved in this investment, you will be involved in the business, in what is going forward, right? You are not going to tell me what businesses to buy from what not to buy once you are already, the process has started. But you will fully be able to see all the numbers. You, like I said, you'll have contact with my lawyer. You will be able to see, you have contact with me. I'll be sending you the emails. We'll be showing you what is going on, right? Because you deserve to be part of what's going on, right? Because like I said, there's a certain time there where no money is being moved. The due diligence process, the business is not in our hands as yet, right? So there's no money moving. But once the agreement is signed and the money is moved, let's go, right? So understand that your credit and your equity is your money. It's just you needed a way to tap into it. And all of a sudden, Kingman comes out of nowhere and says, here, I got it for you. Work with me. You're smart people, obviously, because you're watching this video. And definitely if you reach this far in the video, you're definitely a smart person, right? You're definitely looking to get to the next level. So how you're going to do it is by, because I'm trying to put it on you. People invest in things that they know, right? So ask around, man. Call these financial people. Anybody you know is an expert or a guru. Say, hey man, I got equity in my house. What can I do? I got excellent credit. What can I do? How can I become a millionaire? How can I get millions? Invest, right? They're going to tell you something different from the Kingman. They're going to tell you to invest. I already searched, I researched, I did my homework, guys. Because I figured out that it's hard to find investors to invest, so I decided to bring it to the regular general public. I found a way that you guys can all get involved. These things are happening all the time. Angel investors, people that have big money invest into businesses. I was saying, you know what? Let me bring it to the regular folks. People that are have homes and stuff, but they've reached their level. Come work with me. Stop kissing your walls of your house, man. Stop hugging your house and saying, oh, I love my house. It's an investment. You work with me, and now your house will be paying down its own debt. Powerful, man. Powerful. Why continue to pay what you're paying, working to pay it? This is called the holy grail of income. Passive income. This is what everybody out there wants. How can I get thousands of dollars coming in every month that I don't have to do anything for? This is more powerful than owning your home. This is more powerful than the business you own, than the job you have. This is the reason you doing and have all that stuff. What if I told you to sell your house and rent? That's the smarter thing to do, guy. That's a smart way to go. If you're in financial issues right now, you might lose your house and you're paying. Invest with me. Now is the time. I'm only telling you stuff that helps you out. I'm only telling you stuff that costs you nothing. I'm only telling you stuff that all you got to do is focus on it, and your life will get better. How much taller would you walk? You know, how much higher can you hold your head up if you have an investment that's paying you back thousands of dollars in passive income? Right? Huge, this stuff. Huge, guys. Huge. My business, it's going to get bigger. I will get investors to invest with me for sure. Because eventually now I'm going to come off of trying to encourage you homeowners and, you know, people in the middle class to get rich. That's the better door to go through. You guys are scared to most part are scared to take the risk, right? You're scared to even research to see if what I'm saying makes sense. Because if it does make sense, why are you not taking that chance? You're still worried about your house, then you're not listening. You haven't heard anything I said. This is what you should be doing along with whatever else you're planning to do. That's what I'm telling you to do. Work with me and do what you're planning to do, right? 50% ROI in 12 months. Who's offering you that? Who's got that investment for you? So let me read off a bit here. This is what the corporation is offering you to get rich. We are 100% sure that passive income is the key to wealth. And you should be too, right? That's the way to get rich. Don't work. You can't work 24 hours a day. You only work in 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day. You're not making money the rest of the hours. That's what's holding you up, right? Let me say this too, Again, like I told you earlier, you're getting your information from the banks. Your financial people, all the gurus, they're all getting their information from the banks. Your parents got their information from the banks. Only where you can get the information other than the banks is from people who have worked in the banks, who have found out, who have dug, who have done the dirty work to get the information. Where did you think you were going to get this information from? I'm pretty sure you expected to get it from somebody like me. Somebody from the dark web or some hidden corner. That's where you're going to get the information, right? And then when you get the information, what do? Then you bring the light onto it, right? You talk to who you have to talk to in order to get to the bottom, right? That regular money coming in that you don't have to do anything for. Going to listen to my message and then just go to sleep and get up tomorrow and go to work? Think about it. Why do you have a job? Like I said earlier, to get income, right? We did all the dirty work for you. We brought it to you. So how do you buy $1 million business? You use credit and equity. How do you buy $1 million house? You use credit and equity. How do you get $1 million? You use credit and equity. Check out the list of the richest people in the world. One thing you notice, they all owe billions of dollars. And the secret that's not a secret is that they use IOUs to pay back this money they owe. Passive income, right? That's exactly how the rich are doing it. The same richest billionaires that you see on Forbes list, they all owe billions of dollars, and they're all using passive income to pay down these debts. Like I said, man, over here at the Real Kingman Corporation, we are overflowing with confidence in what we're offering to you, our investors. Happy life, right? Happy, good life as an investor. You too are an investor. You too can take it to the next level. Like I said, you can do all of this yourself. I don't understand why you would try and do it work. Why? I'm a phone call away. I'm an email away. I'm a text away. I prefer you to text me, Text messaging is very powerful. People, we always check our text messages, even weeks, months later. More than the emails even. Text message is powerful, right? Let's use that to our advantage. Holler at me, man. We can talk. Let me know your situation, see if we can figure a better situation for you, right? I need you to be in the best possible situation so you can borrow money with me. The better your credit gets, the more likely you are to invest with me. 6 months, a year, 5 years from now, passive income stream, not costing you any money. You already set up all this other money. You got real estate. You got it, right? Get money from all of your money options. I'm running into people out there. You guys got businesses. I run into people who got 2-3 businesses. I'm making this amount of money. I got lines of credit, 400,000. You guys are all doing all this other stuff. What is it going to take from you to work with this corporation? We're going to increase your wealth. in your business and your personal by working with the Kingman Corporation. So, there it is, friends. We're trying to get rich right now. What are you doing to get rich right now? Build your credit. If you have one credit card right now, you should be calling the company and saying, I need to increase this credit. As soon as they increase it, if they're not willing to give you a line of credit, then you have to go get more credit cards. Once you increase the limit on that first card, then you call up the other guys. You have them set up already. You know who you're going to call. You know who you're going to apply. As soon as the first one is increased, get all the other ones because they will match what that first limit is. So that's why you want to raise that limit first. Then you call the other guys. We're going wide, people. We need as many credit cards as possible before you go to the next level, which is line of credit. If you're at the line of credit level, you want to call them and you want to increase your line of credit if possible. If they're not willing to increase your line of credit, increase your credit cards. And then repeat step A. You have your line of credit now, get another line of credit. Right? Go wide, right? We need as many line of credit as possible. You already have personal line of credit, then you need business line of credits, right? They're bigger. We're talking about $15,000 line of credit. That's what most people have. 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. Business line of credit, 50,000, 100,000, $500,000. That's what you want. You have personal, now you have 10 credit cards, you have 100,000, you got 2 line of credits, you got 30,000. That's all net worth. That's $130,000 net worth. You still can go to work if you want. Still can go to job, still can do your business. You increased your net worth now, right? You have that borrowing ability. So now if you saw a business you wanted to buy, if you saw a house you wanted to buy, you saw an apartment building you wanted to buy, a business you wanted to start, property you wanted to buy, you have the money now, right? You increased your net worth, you increased your value, right? I'm going off on a tangent here. You guys, Real Kingman Corporation, we buy businesses. You're a friend of the family at the Real Kingman Corporation, where we keep money moving.